read this article here. I wanna switch gears now. Get into something else. I'm gonna let you say something real quick.
No, I was talking to this brother.
Oh, okay. If you wanna say something real quick, because I wanna switch gears before you. Say that.
Babu, sure. The bar, put that in there for me, please. Yeah. Keep it safe.
It's recorded?
It's gone.
Yeah, so this is an article here. I'll tell you what, brother, if you want, you can read this for me.
Alright. This says from RT News, Facebook ban on Alex Jones and other is a form of modern day book burning. Alright, and it says when social media platforms simultaneously banned Alex Jones last summer, I wrote that the decision was merely a warning shot against dissent. The latest Facebook bans against more conservative figures proves that point. Facebook, citing company policies on hate organizations, has now banned InfoWars, Alex Jones, Milo Yiannopoulos, and Louis Farrakhan, among others. If that was not bad enough, now even merely posting a link to InfoWars content could get you in trouble too.
Exactly. So, because when you're dealing with Facebook, Facebook is connected with all of these different social media outlets are all connected. Facebook, you have your YouTube, and then you have your Twitter. Okay, you have your Instagrams, and all of these different social media outlets. They're all interconnected. So if Facebook is saying, look, we're not going to allow Louis Farrakhan to talk this rubbish that we paid him to talk, but we're not going to allow this fruitcake to say what he got to say, or Alex Jones, then that's letting us know that the freedom of speech, that's letting us know that the whole idea of freedom of expression is going to cease real soon. They're going to do away with it. Okay, and if they shut Louis Farrakhan down, and that fruitcake down and Alex Jones down, then what does that say about us, the Hebrew Israelites? They're going to shut us down too. And that all goes into the famine of the world.
Right.
That's what that goes into. I'll show you. They say it's the chapter.
When I criticized the earlier bans against Jones, I prefaced it by saying that I was not a fan.
Right.
Lest anyone assume my words were tantamount to an endorsement of his content or opinions.
Right.
But there should be no need for such a semi-apologetic disclaimer.
Right.
This is straight up censorship, and it should be condemned.
It's like, for example, they're using this one Ethiopian woman, and I believe she was talking about Israelis. So they're gonna use her to pretty much do away with freedom of speech, because you have certain people like her that are making anti-Semitic remarks. So they're gonna use that to say, look, we gonna shut this freedom of speech thing down. Go on.
Regardless
I'm going to go into that later on as well. I might even do a sit down on that. Go on.
Regardless of anyone's personal feeling towards the targets, it says the initial ban on Jones was an attempt to test the waters, to see how people might react to a popular figure being wiped from social media existence. When establishment journalists whooped and cheered in celebration, Facebook and the rest were emboldened.
Because people use Facebook all the time. Facebook is like just as important as Google or YouTube. I mean, you see all kind of news that they publish every other day on Facebook. Okay, but yet and still they're gonna censor certain things on the Facebook as well, and then ultimately it's going to get to the YouTube, as they've already kind of doing already, because you got certain brothers that have an issue uploading certain videos, and I'm one of those brothers. Go on.
Consequently, we are now sliding down the slippery slope of internet censorship.
Right, internet censorship, and that's ultimately what Esau wants to do. He wants to censor the truth. Any form of truth that you publish out there, he's going to take that out. But ultimately, it's going to get down to him closing the internet down, and that's going to do away with freedom and your rights altogether, because people find information and post it on there. But even Esau wants to put a cap on that. So read Amos the 8th chapter, brother, because ultimately it's all going to get down to us having to not teach this truth anymore. Because we're approaching the end now. And you scoffers and scorners, you're not going to have anything to scoff and scorn about, or anything to clown about whatsoever. All you're going to be thinking about is what you should have or could have, would have done.
Right.
But then you're just going to be preserved for your death. Go on.
Amos 8 verse 11. Behold, the day is come, saith the Lord God, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, or hearing the words of the Lord.
Yeah, brother, read that again. I like how you said that. Yes, read that again.
Behold, the day is come, saith the Lord God, that I will send a famine in the land,
Yeah.
not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water,
When a thirst for water, go on.
but of hearing the words of the Lord.
When of hearing the words of the Lord. So that's going to be shut down. The Most High is going to set up Esau to prohibit the truth from getting out. And then it's going to be, it's only going to, the elect are only going to have attained this truth. And Romans 11, as it says the rest were blinded. And they're going to be blinded to their death, to their demise. Right? And all of this jokery and this foolery is going to be put to a cease as well. Go on, brother.
And it says, frighteningly quick pace, and they are still cheering. Most news reports on the news ban have framed it positively as Facebook taking action and finally doing the right thing. It is undeniable that huge platforms like Facebook and Twitter are liberal organizations. Liberal in the sense that they are committed to protecting the neoliberal establishment and are far from sympathetic to the Democrats than Republicans. Conservatives are rightly up in arms about the latest expression.
Like, for example, even guys like Tommy Sotomayor, he's made a lot of money on YouTube, that guy, man, talking about the black women and other subject matters. She's gonna have to get shut down too. Keep going. Okay, yeah, it's 1% in there. All right, yeah, so that's the whole ordeal. So we're gonna read a couple of verses and then we're gonna close out. Yeah, so read this.
And they shall wander from sea to sea,
And they're gonna wander from sea to shining sea. Yeah, keep going, brother.
and from the north even to the east.
Right, and from the north even to the east, meaning they're gonna wander to and fro where they're gonna find the truth at, man. But it's gonna be too late. Now they're gonna have to wait and just be destroyed and then come back all over again and get it back from that point. Okay? That's just the whole ordeal. This is why, man, if you got access to the truth, you need to find the truth. Salaki, you've already found the truth. You need to grip the truth. Now I know the apostle said, look, man, no new members in Great Millstone. Okay? Which is very well, which is the right thing to do right now, because people are bugged out, man. Jacob's all bugged out. And you got agent provocateurs that are actually coming up in the midst.
Yeah.
You know, and they might do certain things to make GMS look back. So it's the right opportune time for no more members to come in this thing. Okay? Unless, keep going, brother. I mean, say what you gotta say.
Well, I find it interesting that Volker Malone he was able to track that guy who 6 years ago done that, was with GMS. Now he's not, and he done that what he did, the murders and stuff. And Volker Malone was totally up to date with it.
Right.
So there's got to be some information, someone giving that information. So that's it right there.
Yeah, because what they're trying to do, they're trying to get us into trouble, man.
Yeah.
And
someone in GMS, I'm saying, is feeding. Someone in GMS is feeding Volker Malone.
Oh, probably, yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So that's why they came. I'm just saying, putting two and two together.
You got spies. You're gonna have spies in this thing.
That's why that.
You're gonna have spies. So that's a whole other reason why the apostle gave that order. Probably.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because you got guys that are bugging out, and you got agents out there that are gonna do some stupid shit. We all gonna get the blame for it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, but like I said, although the apostle gave that order, if you're a brother that's sincere and you grip to the word, you may not be in the camp.
Right.
That's what you better do. You better continue to hold fast. That's why it says hold fast until I come.
Judas Iscariot was a spy.
Yeah, he was a spy. Yes,
He was
have
among
spies
the
in this.
12.
Yep.
But Satan was dealing with them.
Yep.
Right.
He went to the other side and he sold out.
Yeah.
The chief cornerstone.
Yeah.
Can't.
So he had spies 2,000 years ago.
You're gonna have them all over again in break no stone. Yeah. That's it. Yeah, so yeah, keep going, brother.
They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find you.
Right.
In that day shall the fair virgins and young men faint for thirst.
In other words, they're going. Yeah, read that again, brother.
In that day shall the fair virgins and young men faint for thirst.
In other words, they're gonna thirst for the truth. Okay.
Can I ask a question?
I don't cut you, brother. But it's getting to that point where if you got the truth, hey, that's good on your behalf. That's good on your behalf. But if you ain't got the truth, then you're just gonna have to. It's tough titty, man. It's just too bad. They're going, bro.
Just on that subject, what you were saying about spies and
Right.
agents. Did the scriptures say anything that's going to happen? Does the scriptures describe anything that's going to happen to them in the last days?
Oh, they're gonna be destroyed. It doesn't have to describe anything about the spies. They're just gonna be destroyed. Like Judas Iscariot, he pretty much committed suicide because of what he did. You know, so you're gonna have certain brothers. They gonna either commit suicide or the Most High got a judgment for them.
That's a terrible lot to have, though. I mean, I
But to
mentioned
be a
it before.
spy.
Yeah.
To be Judas Iscariot, that's a weight, that's a heavy burden. You actually betrayed the only begotten spirit of the Most High himself. I mean, he's gonna have to live with that in the kingdom for eternity.
Yeah.
Whoever Judas is gonna come back in the kingdom, he's gonna know that you was your portion to sell him out.
Yeah.
Out of all the millions of Israelites, that lot was given to him to do that.
Yeah. Well, somebody had to play that guy. Somebody had to be the spy.
I know it says about the mark of the beast and stuff like that. About you're going to take the chip. Some people are not. So some people will take the chip. But I take it the people that are going to take the chip, they are the spies as well.
Not necessarily, because you're gonna have certain brothers that are just gonna give up. They're not gonna go forward all the way in. You know what I mean? So you're gonna have them kind of guys, but most likely, yeah, you're gonna have in this day and time, you're gonna have spies, man. You know what I mean? Like you probably do have a guy that's somehow somewhat connected to vocab and them guys, vocab baloney and that elk, and they're talking about certain things, and you know, so you're gonna have that.
Okay, baloney.
Yeah, vocab baloney. You know what I mean? So it's just what it is, man. Yahweh Shah had a spy in his cap.
That's right.
So we're gonna have to spy in our cap. That's how it goes, man. They keep you a couple of more verses, man.
Hosea 5 verse 15. I will go and return to my place till they acknowledge their offense and seek my face. In their affliction, they will seek me early.
Right, in my affliction, they will seek me early. And that's exactly what we've come to the conclusion. We've come to the conclusion as to why we're being afflicted and why we're under the curse, because we've sinned against our power. We've sinned against the Most High. But the 2/3, on the other hand, they're going to seek the Lord when it's too late. And then they're going to die. They're going to die to death. And what I mean by the 2/3, I'm not just talking about regular jakes. I'm also talking about those that know better as well, that were once in the truth and fell out. Okay? And now they're resorting to talking shit and being scoffers now. Because them same dudes that are actually scoffing and scorning when the apostles set up the live show, or even on us in some cases, most likely it's probably a guy that was once down with us before. So they're part of the 2/3 too. Okay? Go on, bro. Because if you're a regular Jake and you didn't know any better, hey, you ain't gonna be so ashamed of yourself like a guy that knew better than the truth. Like you were saying about Judas Iscariot. Judas Iscariot knew better, and he also betrayed the Son of Man. So the men that knew better and fell out, they're gonna be shitting themselves more in the kingdom. In other words, they're gonna be the king of the 2/3. Go on, bro. They're gonna be the heads of the 2/3, the ones that knew better but failed. Go on, bro.
Matthew 25 verse 7. Then all those virgins arose and trimmed their lamps.
Right.
And the foolish said unto the wise, give us of your oil, for our lamps are gone out.
I love the scripture going.
But the wise answered, saying, not so.
Yeah.
Lest there be not enough for us
And it's gonna
and
get,
you.
and it's gonna get to that time, baby boy. It's gonna get to that time. You're gonna have certain guys in the midst. All right, in the midst of the wildness, you might have a guy that may follow you. Oh yeah, I see that guy. Oh yeah, brother, can you show me the scripture? Show me that scripture. Can't show you no scripture. It's not the time for that, man. You should have got it when the time was good. Okay, go on, brother.
Lest there be not enough for us and you.
Right.
But go ye rather to them that sell and buy for yourselves.
Meaning you by yourself. You gotta go find this thing out by yourself, man. If the Lord is with you, you're gonna find it. You're gonna find the truth on that day. But if not, then you shit out of luck. You're just gonna have to die. You're gonna have to be put to death for being a nigga in the camp and falling out. And that's just the way the cookie gotta crumble. Okay, go on, bro.
And while they went to buy, the bridegroom came, and they that were ready went in with him to the marriage.
And they that were ready went in the marriage. So we're the ones that's ready. How are we ready? Because the scripture says be instant, in season and out of season. Okay? Be ready to reprove and to reprove and to rebuke before